Right, here we go. Going to be doing a little bit of healing. Which I haven't done for quite a while, so hopefully it goes okay. It's going to be a bit of MSOD. Doing some runs for guildies for their gear. And I haven't done it for a while, so I may suck. I've been really struggling with that crit strike. I can't seem to get rid of it. I suppose I could swap some insignias around. No, I suppose I could get rid of that second Mender's Covenant actually. So the reason I kept DPS on this for so long was to kit out the Warlock with all of its celestial gear. And that took a long time, let me tell you. You can still put some obscene single target shields on for the Warlock, even on the hot side. It's quite impressive. I'm sure at least one of these is supposed to be allies resilient. Nah, it shouldn't make a difference. Should be fine. Hey, Bolin. How's it going, friend?
Could MU.
Yeah. Bit sleepy, but, you know, ticking over, man.
We're in the same queue.
It's going to be an interesting perspective then.
Swapped some things for damage.
Oh, yeah. It'll be interesting to see how you do. Did you see what I was talking about the other day with the damage being cancelled?
Damage ring and carring out.
Oh, yeah, you can get a little bit of a extra chunk from that. Assuming you've still got the stats.
Still don't understand it.
Yeah, I'll have to show you. Basically, if the purple bolt doesn't come out from the at will Dark Helix, you don't get the damage. It kind of looks like you get the damage because so basically once the purple, it's kind of hard to describe. Um, the Warlock pushes his arm out, and then you get the purple flash, and that's when you can cancel. But the awkward thing with the Warlock is it still looks like it's activating because you get the creeping death proc and other procs going on. But you miss like the 400, 500k damage from the Dark Helix. What was I doing then? I was hoping I had some healer ones of those, but apparently not. Oh well, just gonna have to live with the over cap of the crit.
When I see purple bolt cancel.
Basically, yeah, you can get into a decent rhythm with it. It's worth practicing in the training room. The problem is it gets very much thrown out by any little bit of lag. That's why it's like particularly difficult for warlocks in there to animation cancel when there's like bards in there who aren't managing their stacks well. Hang on, I'll see if I can show you. And yes, you can do the same thing on the healer that you can do on the DPS. This is rarely much point. you see how if I miss it, it doesn't go off? But if I hit it, I get about double the speed of the helix going out.
When the target takes damage.
You can get it kind of on the positioning. It's a really difficult one because it is so dependent on the lag. It's just something that you kind of got to practice, like, and then adjust as you're in the dungeon. But it's basically where it gets to that point just before it does the push out.
Okay, I do see it.
And then the thing is, if you can't get it, then don't do it because you start losing. You see what I mean? So it looks like you're doing damage, but you're not doing the damage that you think you're doing because you're not actually hitting with the at-will. It's a trap a lot of warlocks fall into. But you're right about your sparks as well. Keeping those like middle way will give you a good bit extra damage as well. But then don't be afraid to use them if it's like an artifact call. Does that map always look like that?
Use all 5 or just 3.
So within that artifact window, you want to be throwing out just as many encounters as possible. So if you're doing like a double scorch, gets you all of your encounters back whilst it's still in the arty window, then do that because you'll be able to get significantly more damage through with the extra encounters than you would do just by having a few extra sparks. Let's see if I remember all the runes. I hope I haven't gone completely DPS brained because that's all I've really been doing recently. It's been quite relaxing playing the wizard though, I have to admit. It is very it's less sweaty compared to a warlock. Okay, so a hyper 1 and we are rune free.
Have you seen the new trial?
I haven't seen it actually. I've seen the gear that comes from it, but I haven't seen the actual trial itself. Have they released that yet?
was bugged for 6 years, only been Warlock 1 year.
Oh, I'll tell you what, you can be a lot sweatier on a barb than, well, yeah. The animation cancel on the barb can get absolutely wild. I was actually thinking about getting onto the PC, logging onto the preview server and having a look at the new stuff. I might do that tomorrow. I got about halfway through setting up a Warlock on the preview server, but got distracted.
Moondancer made me quit bug too many yaoi.
I think Moondancer broke quite a few people, to be honest, my friend. Oh my god, I was so sick of tanking after that. I just, oh. And I really need to get the Warlock in there, but since I had the tank and the Wizard, those are the only two things that anybody ever wanted in there, from me at least. God, again, that Moondancer cape, that's what did it.
Weapons are still viable.
The Moondancer ones? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I run them on the tank occasionally. The old Solarium.
Yes.
Let's put the shield back on, shall we, before we forget about that.
Good luck, thumbs up.
And good luck to you, my friend.
Tell me about this campaign of yours.
We have been getting some unfortunate levels of lag in here recently. Tends to happen whenever they turn on the preview server. Oh, we're just hideously overcapped on the crit strike here. What the hell? I'm gonna have to take another look at this build. Is there a better healer ring than that? Just gonna have to live with the overcap. Live with the overcap.
Hi Mary, is Soul we ever hard to learn? I've only ever played Hellbringer.
Hey, hey. I think Soulweaver's probably one of the easiest healers to use at the minute. Especially with the update to Vampiric Embrace. It's one of those easy to learn, hard to master situations. Especially now that we've got our new gear. One of the biggest problems the Warlock has is just the cost of the heals. So if you're the sort of person who is spamming a Soul Storm or spamming a Vampiric Embrace, you'll run out of Soul Weave incredibly quickly. But like I say, now that we've got this regen gear, it's a lot more viable. But there's extra things you can do, right? So if you start getting good at doing the single target shield, the Soul Weave at will is the most powerful single target at will shield, as far as I'm aware. So you can get quite there's levels to how good you can be if you want to be, basically. So in here especially, you'll want to be identifying where your tanks are, so that you can give them a nice big shield before the tank buster comes in. One thing you do have to watch out for is that bubble. It is very temperamental. Oof, bowler, no. What was that? Knocked off the side. So one of my favourite things about being a Warlock healer in here is that I don't have to go down the slow way. I can just jump off the edge because I can give myself a nice big shield.
What fun this is!
Oh, we've got a pally. Okay. No wonder he's running ahead. Oh crap. Third rune. Don't forget. Ooh, towers.
Destroy you.
And that's why you usually want a Warlock on the third rune if possible. Very fast. Yeah, so there's like a Warlock healer in here. You basically, your task is to just make sure everyone's constantly has a hot on them. And then you generally let the pally handle the shield, apart from throwing out the single target one. And then Pillar of Power is nice to have as well, just gives a nice little boost. Okay, I feel like Alyssa kind of jumped on top of me there, so that was not my fault. That one was my fault though. That one was my fault.
For the masters!
See, biggest problem with this second one is that he's very twitchy. He has a bad habit of moving out of combat advantage position. Towers again. Okay, going into P5. Only got a couple of death stacks, so that's good. That's good. Looks like the mitti's working well. Are we missing a player here? Oh, looks like it might be a 9-player complete if we complete it. Oh, that's gonna sting. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, there you go. Back to 10 players. We got a chance, guys. We got a chance. Oh my god, that was close. Heart in my mouth.
Accept your judgment!
Okay. So that's what happens when it goes a little bit too slow down there.
To me, the weary and burdened, I will give you rest.
Ooh, that was a late pop.
Anis dolor etiam. Dolor so isis meton.
Nice. Oof.
I'll burn you all where you stand, right here.
These mosses are moving way too much.
Start here.
That's the hat.
Ignorance is
Not to be confused with the towers. And that half arena dash is another reason why Warlocks are very useful on the final room.
My Lord is my light. By his hand, my salvation. Fear me.
I do wonder what the design decision was to lock it out there at that point. And then not on the subsequent ones. Seems a bit redundant. You see, people panic a bit too much with those.
Dollar so isis natok.
Hopefully we'll clear those death stacks as we go. Oh, that's gonna sting. On the tank I've been ping-ponged? Pinballed. Yeah.
Burn you all where you stand.
Off the boss, onto a ball, onto another ball. It was absolutely epic.
Neverwinter Classic when?
Good question. I mean, I don't even know what they. I mean, how'd they do it, man? Whole new set of servers. I suppose it'd have to be. Well, knowing them, they just add the servers into the existing ones and lag everyone out.
For classic low.
The thing is, the way this company behaves, I don't think it's going to be classic, like, you know, where you could just salvage AD. I think it's going to be a much more predatory version of classic.
I made 52 characters back then for add-on professions, then they changed it.
Yeah, and gave you very little in return. Oh, now you can trade in all your old stuff to all this new stuff that is pretty useless.
Let us embrace! Together, we bask in the glory of our new lord! Dolor Solis Natok! El Arja Dolor Dictus!
You gotta feel for the rogues in there, they do get battered around a lot. It'd be nice to see like a classic Gauntlet game again though, I think. Like, ye old demo.
Dolor Solis Natok! El Arja Dolor Dictus! Justos Dolor Flagris!
The Warlock is so busted at the minute, man. With the Celestial gear, it's absolutely crazy. Helps having a good pally along as well, of course. Shout out to Lumi.
the mythology. If we can spray, I will best this corruption, you putrid wretch!
Is this new? I haven't played in like 8 months and it looks new.
Relatively new, yeah. It's the latest trial, but it has been out for quite a few months now. It's just the drop rate's so god awful that everyone's still running it. It's certainly not MGR by any stretch of the imagination, but okay, whoever keeps doing that needs to stop it, because that is very bad positioning. Oh, great.
Heed me! My strength wanes! Strike me down!
I think phase 7.
Dolor so isis natok. Bel arja dolor dictus.
Oh, they are on phase 7. Okay, it's going to be quite impressive if they do this without a green healer.
Justos dolor flagris.
It's a shame it isn't a closer view. I feel like it's usually a closer view.
Justos dolor flagris.
Uh-oh. Might want to take a hypo out.
Bel arja dolor dictus. Justos dolor flagris. Dictus! Dolor so isis natok!
I'll be evaluating your performance.
Okay. Oh my god, I waste so many buffs by doing that. Oh, okay, looks like I've got a 2-minute break. Now, if anyone in chat knows how to get your crit strike down. Do those rhythms have crit strike on it? No, that's severity as well. Should we give those a go? Potential 25% versus static 10%. If you want to know how silly the farming gets in here, by the way. I think I got... Yeah, I got pretty much all of the tank gear before I got any of the healer gear. You see, I was hoping that would fix my crit strike by boosting my item level, but it does not seem to have made a difference. Joyful. Okay, let's go. Has anyone got any good suggestions for belt items? Because clearly I don't need the owl bar. I might try the Wondrous Dragon or something. I thought I had some in there. Must have come on a different tune. So theoretically we have 75% regen now with a Celestial Helmet and those boots.
To me, the weary and burdened.
No, Celestial Helm, yeah. That's good. Every time someone will die to that bloody thing. So if you're a healer and you got a good pally, you can just about survive that, but I don't recommend doing it. I just got caught out of position a couple of times there. So if you can, it's a good idea to time your vampiric for just when that hits, and it can prevent someone just ticking over into death following it. Uh-oh. That was a close one.
I'll burn you all where you stand.
Kneel to my power.
So I'm going to try something slightly different on this second boss, and I'm going to run ahead, and I'm going to pull it, and I'm going to make sure that it's not tight against that pillar.
Death marks you.
There we go. Much better. Be the change you want to see. Oh, look at that burn, man. So much better.
Perfect weather for your
Do you think any of the mob 32 gear looks useful for Warlock?
Only insofar as it's good for any DPS. I do like the look of the static healer helm. That's just because I do like generally favour. Oh shit. Oh crap, that was close. I like the static stuff over the activated stuff because that way we don't need to use our soul weave to get our soul weave back. But the weapons kind of look interesting, but we'll have to see how they actually perform, like in the wild. And if they change some of the stats on those rings, then they may be useful. It's going to depend on how hard they are to get as well, to be honest. I really don't want to do another mod where we're having to run the same trial this much. Oh, that new healer enchant looked very interesting. But again, if it's like locked into a lockbox, then what's the point, you know? Oof. It is something we notice though. It feels like one DPS will just get absolutely popped by that hypo for some reason.
I remember hearing about this game. It looks a lot better than I thought it would.
It actually plays. The play is very fun. It's the practices of the people who run the game, which leave a lot to be desired. But who knows? It might get good. Or they might get better at what they're doing. And again, like this is on the PS5, on the PC, it plays like an actual proper like MMO. So it's probably more accurate to say PlayStation 4 actually. Holy crap, that was close. So that that little sequence of events there was what not to do. I need to have a bloody word with that tank. He needs to stop doing that. Why is that wizard losing so much HP? Where is he? Let's see what we get.
Pleasures that are shared.
I might need to check whether it was me that was wrong on that or him. I'm pretty sure the shield is horns.
Let us embrace! Together, we bask in the glory of our new lord! Dolor so isis natok! El Aja Dolor Dictus! Justos Dolor Flagris!
Tight, very tight.
Justos Dolor Flagris!
Oh, that's gonna sting. Yep. Well, at least most of the death stats cleared.
Justos Dolor Flagris! El Aja Dolor Dictus! Justos Dolor!
Okay, we got this. We got this.
El Aja Dolor Dictus!
Okay. Phase 6 into phase 7. Let's see how we do.
The mythalon, it weakens! I will make this corruption, you putrid wretch!
towers. Okay, for those who aren't aware, the runes in the sky correspond to platforms down here, but they use different symbols, so that's really fun. Ooh, would have been really embarrassing if I died there. Oh, and for the Warlock healers out there, if your spark disappears, you can sometimes get it back by pressing R1.
Strike me down!
Not always though, sometimes it gets stuck on like a mote of dust or something when you're travelling up. It's gonna get tight. One more article. Come on. Okay, she's dead. Oh damn. So it helps have quite good healers. Oh my god.
Forget me! Blessed be the heavens! I am free! Hear me, lich! No god will rise by my blood!
Oh damn. Oh my god, I swear if I get another one of these belts, I'm gonna scream. Okay. Oh, there we go. Looks like it was just that session. Good fun. Okay, so that's quite the intense healing session. Oh, my crit strike is finally. That's probably because a buff run out. It's because a buff run out. Yeah, it's because a buff run out. Oh well.
If you have any questions, please let me know.
Maybe we should go into that ISOD training.
If you have any questions, please let me know.
Right, the question is if I switch the tank to catch this bonus, is it going to... Ooh, DPS bonus. Oh no, I can't switch loadouts.
Was that your best attempt? Let's try it again.
It's very, very rare to get a DPS bonus on the random trial. No, random, well, any of them. Let's see if it actually pops. Oh no, that's not going to pop. Looks like we're going to have to switch to the tank.
If you have any questions, please let me know.
One thing they could really do better in this game is inventory management. The amount of times I just lose track of stuff is unbelievable. And yeah, there we go. So chances are by the time I get this done, switched over, get on the tank, the bonus will have changed and then it'll be back on healer. And then I'll just end up going back and forth, trying to pick up the bonus.
Our enemies are doomed to fail. Critically. Just ask yourself, what would Mr. Snigley do?
Tanks, my friends. You want a quick keep up? Get on the tank. So, this is a build I've never actually released. It's my AoE build that I use for random trials. And it's just bonkers built for speed, basically. Not the fastest one I've ever made. I was probably Vault of Stars back in the day, back when we had the Elven Battle enchantment. So, Tomb of the Nine Gods. The correct path is the one with this face on it. Interesting fact, when they first brought in the new combat system, um, these random queues were actually really, really difficult. None of the DPS had got themselves sorted, none of the tanks had got themselves sorted. All of the ranged attack was just completely out of whack.
Congratulations! You may yet be worthy of dying in my tomb.
Oh, that's right, yeah. And it was when they first introduced that bosses all had automatic combat advantage. I was just getting slapped all over the place. Not that one, not that one, not that one. Dude. So I used to be very much against KV and AoE, then changed my mind when rogues started running into the middle of groups and popping Path of Blades. If you can get your KV on a rogue who's popped Path of Blades in the middle of a group of mobs, you're sitting pretty. I don't think they really use it anymore though. But
Many adventurers get tripped up by that simple puzzle. I'm glad you're proving to be worth my time and attention.
and the Minotaur Mercenary is probably the best thing you can run in AoE,
Magnificent.
as a tank at least. The crowd control is just
Centuries have allowed
fantastic.
me to perfect my tool. Enhance
Look
its
at this pally trying to run away from me.
strengthen its occupants, you know, add to its treasures. How far do you think you'll make it before you yearn for the sweet relief of death?
God, I remember being stuck on the last boss in here for hours before. And they're running through. This dungeon actually used to be a lot more fun. They kind of messed it up to make it part of a random queue. Yeah, there's a big there's a cross. Well, obviously people who like puzzles like puzzles. I quite like puzzles, but there's only so much people are going to tolerate, right? So if the puzzle's too difficult, they can still be kind of fun, these old ones are. Oh, that's a brave healer. Oh, who died? Oh, dear lord. You can kind of go slower to go faster here, guys. Yeah, so sometimes I just jump into a completely random queue, no alliance, no guild. Basically just to test out my builds and see how strong they are. Particularly useful in like the tank and the healer. Obviously, rarely ever going to get a DPS group. So that's the sort of thing that ends up being concerning when my tank is for third place on the DPS build.
This too was
Without even
built to
specking for
run
damage.
but its many local visitors may not be.
They're doing alright though. Got a big damage Warlock there. Yeah, big damage Warlock. So I don't usually bother to run these randoms that often. Obviously running the trial and stuff you can get your AD cap. But they're still fun to dip in and out of now and then. What's that?
You should fear
They tend to be a lot quicker as well when
only a rarefied
if we're running like a full guild group or a full alliance group.
This next floor is
But it's nice going to the random ones just to help out sometimes as well.
pets. I think they'll take very kindly to some fresh visitors.
Yeah, if I remember rightly, Tomb of the Nine Gods released with Chult, which is quite a pretty area. Are they gonna run? They're gonna run. Okay, the problem with this rock slide one is that it can bug out quite egregiously.
Oh, you're getting sloppy. That should have been easy for you.
Hopefully that won't happen this time. I can't remember exactly what the bug was though. Of course, someone runs straight through the middle.
It's been a while since you last saw the... Do you miss it? I know the inhabitants of this room do.
There is something quite fun about a little AoE battle between the DPS and the tanks. There was a point back in the day when we had the bonding stones, and the old Abyssal Chicken, or the Zuna, before they both got nerfed. Well, before the combat rework, really. When a tank could just run all the way through the dungeon, the companion would kill everything. It was a pretty miserable experience, to be perfectly honest. But I do feel like they went a little bit too far with like nerfing tank damage. It'd be nice to actually be able to
No matter. No one has ever succeeded in overcoming this next.
contribute, shall we say.
I expect your soul to be mine shortly.
It seems I have misplaced my dice.
I smell. Your atoms are doomed to
Okay.
It seems I have misplaced my dice.
There's another bug one. Oh no, this one's okay. I think this is the quickest one. Now I heard a rumour that I do not know is true, that if you activate all the traps, it empowers the boss at the end. But the boss at the end's been quite heavily nerfed now, so God, he was brutal for a while. I mean, kind of bugged as well, though. I think the its mechanic bar at the side was not being reset as it was supposed to when you killed the ghost.
No, you cannot possibly have completed that.
One day I need to dive into the lore of this, which will hopefully explain why there's a massive dinosaur that blasts through this wall. Absolutely wild.
You're not supposed to be here. Perhaps getting a glimpse behind the scenes will help you appreciate the work that's gone into this tomb.
That's it. I remembered now. I came in here on my healer.
That was a good run.
Yeah, you did really well, Bolin. Absolutely. Good damage there, Hal.
Have you enjoyed the fools so far?
So eager for death. Watching you overcome my traps has been the most fun I've had in centuries. I shall regret killing.
Ah, careful! These devices are fragile.
I think Earthshaker is probably my favourite daily. I know Phalanx is good for survivability and everything. I just really love slamming down an Earthshaker.
I have long awaited for a suitable test subject for my most recent design. This is unforgivable! Your feeble minds cannot comprehend the damage you have caused! No, no! This was never a possible outcome!
Nice. Do you know what? I always forget which way to go here. Ah, there we go. At least someone knows the way to go. Now let's see if let's see if anyone gets a bit too excited in the next room. You're doing great, man. Oh yeah, they are active. This is gonna sting. Don't try that at home, kids.
Just ask yourself.
My might has grown, adventurer!
So this is not what it once was. This used to be incredibly tough. We had to pull in like holy water and all sorts. Gotta watch out for those hands though. I'm sure that pull isn't quite as violent as it used to be as well. So this is the little phase where it used to really do people in, especially if the damage was too low. That little blue bar at the side corresponds to how many ghosts you failed to kill. And then if it gets a full bar,
Back in the day, no revives.
100%, yeah. If that blue bar gets full, it does a massive, unavoidable damage bit. And it used to absolutely kill everybody. Especially on the no revives, as Bolin just said. We did figure out a way to get around it though. I don't know if it's still the case, but those can be taken out with a Arctura's music box. So we had to get a set of music boxes on everyone and then time the articles. It was very innovative. I don't think it's the way they intended it to be completed though.
I will strike you dead, right where you stand.
Oh, still does a bit of damage.
And still you live? Impossible!
He's very dramatic, this dude.
Impressive, mortals. No, no, this can't be! Not again! What supernatural strength do you mortals command? Ras Nisi.
Oh, that was a really good run, guys. Very pleasant. Thank you very much.
I find your performance unsatisfactory. No!
Yes, I don't even know what's good to get out of these boxes anymore.
Safe at the heart of this hoop.
I'll take a shard.
And I will ensure you fail at that endeavor.
Ah. Let's see if we can jump in any more tank queues. Looks like we're a bit short on tanks this evening. Let's see what the trial. That's non-instant pop. Ah, because they need 2 tanks, not just 1. Oh, now a healer? Come on. I'll give it a minute. This is my favourite mount, by the way. It's a giant goose. Taking too long. Now some of these random dungeon ones are highly overtuned and really bloody tough. I think it was which one was it? I think it was Lair of the Mad Dragon. That one is tough as hell. For the people you'd expect to be running the random dungeon queues, you know. New players, non-endgame players. Very, very difficult for them. Castle Never. This one's fun.
Argus, we're doomed!
This is another one where they removed half of the actual dungeon.
Tell me or die.
a lot quicker these days, though. Unlike something like Malabog, where they managed to remove half the dungeon, it still takes absolutely ages. Yeah, so the build I use for this is just almost entirely built for speed. I'm not really too concerned about the stats, just because these dungeons are not particularly difficult, tank-wise at least.
You will not cheat my master of Azazel's phylactery!
Oh, and the reason why it's built for speed is because our top DPS guys like to go fast. Might be a little known fact, but the way to top the damage board a lot of the times in the dungeon is to get to all of the mobs before any of the other DPS do and kill them. I so miss being able to do damage on this tank. I could put that other damage ring on actually. Take off the threat ring. At least I killed it before the DPS had to kill it for me. Funny. I wonder if that's the healer using the slap or the DPS.
Torghast will end your memory!
Oh, pretty even board. Place bets on whether someone gets blown up by the tether. Oh yeah, they got hit by the tether. Oh man, they reintroduced that mechanic into Zemnid. It was pretty wild because it would just pop on you without any warning. I think it's particularly bad for the wizards because if it popped when they were in the middle of a teleport, they could actually already teleport into their target and then just land on them, instantly popping it. course, once we got a bit more familiar with it, we'd just go around and start assassinating each other with it, so that was quite fun.
Merely a setback, you'll see.
Yeah. Let me go for the big shaker. Ah, I love it. Absolutely love it. I feel like I'm moving very slow though. I'm gonna have to look at my hmm. Maybe it's because I've got the Minotaur on instead of Diana. Yeah, so as a tank in these lower dungeons, you're functionally immortal if you're built correctly. I say correctly, if you're built strongly. Obviously correctly is sort of a matter of opinion. I don't know if they can still do it, but these little zombies used to be able to one-shot. If I remember rightly though, Orcus still hits like an absolute truck, like the final boss of this. I think he might be actually, because obviously he appears in MDWP as well. I think he might be tuned for MDWP, but still appearing in here, but with MDWP tuning. It's one of the many fun bugs that exist. That's a funny name. Hell in a handbasket. Let's see if we get to see his second phase mechanics. Hey, yeah, there we go. Oh, it didn't activate. So you can just run through these, but usually ends up taking less time just to kill them, to be honest. It's like usually one that's slowly coming forward, keeping you in combat, and you just end up waiting at the end for ages. Uh-oh, fighter in trouble. No, and it still happened. Is there one straggling behind? There we go. There are some really weird bugs in this game. I've seen a few groups wipe here on the Reaper. Do you know what? I'm going to go with the AoE build. Let's see. Some of our DPS in a cutscene. You see? Still hits incredibly hard. So these are just some mechanics you may not have seen for a while. It's basically similar to that little phase we had earlier. It's fun to go through the mechanics sometimes. And for all that effort at Blood Ruby. Oh. Blood Ruby that gets rolled for. Wonderful. I'm sure I got a wolf out of there back in the day. They're worth an absolute fortune now. Still all looking for tanks. Seem to have quite the shortage these days. And that's still not an instant pop, goddamn. Trials can be very hit and miss though, especially now they put Shackles of Divinity in there. Oh, and Zemnid. Let's do another advanced dungeon. Oh dear God. Spell play Calvin. Could be here for a while. Pretty sure that's one of my guildies though, so maybe not. Oh God, are they on first boss? Oh no. They're not behind me, are they? Oh, word of advice. If you ever run this dungeon, do not activate every single portal going through. You don't need to. Just don't do it. I'm guessing they got near to the end then. That seems like a weird place for someone to quit. Hey, hey, there they are. Donut Lord, I approve. He's gonna activate it. He didn't. Nice. Yeah, so the little mushrooms are portals. Well, yeah, so anything that looks slightly out of place is usually a portal. So the mushrooms are portals, the standing stones are portals, and they activate when you get near them. Oh, it looks like Kira's struggling back there. Hopefully they can get to us. The last boss in this dungeon is one that benefits from lower damage though. It's very easy to put her into a wipe cycle. Of course, it's very easy to have that not happen as well. It's just people don't know how to do it properly, unfortunately. The most important thing about this dungeon, or the last boss in this dungeon, you kill the tentacles, you kill the blue things, and then you start damaging the boss. Do not start damaging the boss until those things are dead once they pop up, because that's how you wipe. Do we need to go back for Kira? That is the question. Oh, hey, they made it. Nice.
Please, Nostra. What?
So she does this stun. She also puts a debuff on you. It's like a massive, massive DOT. And the only way to get rid of that DOT is to let yourself get stunned. And of course the way to avoid getting stunned is just to face away from it. Now, here's the important bit. You kill the tentacles. And then you go through the portal. Then you kill the fighter. Don't kill that boss before we kill that. Yes, okay. Then you can slap the boss. Still worthwhile being careful about how much damage you do here as well though. That's a really long stun. Not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. Kill this one. Okay, so now we got that debuff. We let ourselves get stunned. The stun will clear the debuff, and I hope to God these guys kill this thing. Good. And that is how you avoid the wipe that she does. The bugged wiped, by the way. Bugged wipe? Yeah. Ah. Okay. So they take that over a bit too far. This is another pretty nice looking arena, considering how old it was, how long ago it was created. Okay, this might take a while. Oh, she finally turned green. Okay. Oh man, this dungeon is so heavily bugged. Okay, tentacle's dead. Then we kill our tears. Is it a tear or a tear? And then chip it down. Man, I've spent some time stuck in here in the past. Give us our tentacles. There we go. I miss the days when we could just one phase everything, you know. There we go. We let ourselves get stunned, clear the debuff, then we could kill the tears or tears. And now, hopefully, we won't wipe. Oh, this game. Oh god. I hope they didn't do too much damage again. Okay, we look good, we look good. Quick, quick, quick. Okay, come on. Do something. Woo. So there's two components to not triggering the white bug. Oh man. Alright guys, I think I'm going to leave it there. Thank you everyone for watching. Might fire one up tomorrow, we'll see. But yeah, thanks for joining me. I'll catch you later.
Hey Mary, hey everyone. Team Mary.
Hey dude, you caught me just as I was about to finish up, I'm afraid. So yeah, thanks guys. Great having you here. I will catch you next time.